All right, drivers, power team, we back in the building. Um, so I got options, man. I got options, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I did to set up my options. When I found out I was gonna do this flatbed stuff, I I I did my research, found some companies in my area where I looked and see who had the most freight coming out of my area. Cause I'm like, okay, if I gotta compete and try to get contracts and stuff like that, I need to find who has a lot of freight in my area that needs help moving their freight. If people need your assistance, they're more likely to give you a contract if you show up and do what you're supposed to do. So that's the plan, right? You always got to see that's the down the line plan. That's not going to happen right now. That's the down the line plan. So at first I was like, Landstar, I know I can do that. I can jump out there and get my own authority. I can try to get on with a local company around here. Well, not necessarily local, but regional company around here. And I found out about some more companies, Mercer and Tennessee Steel Haulers. So that's like five options that I have. So talked to some guys from Mercer. I've seen a lot of guys leave from Mercer and go to Landstar. So Mercer's done. The local job, I heard a lot of bad reviews about them. I could go to them and learn a few days and get my headache rack and all that stuff put on my truck and then get my tag and everything and then leave. I could do that. That that's still kind of an option, but I just didn't like the vibe that I got from people. I had too many people say been there, done that, done with them, so they out of there. So Landstar had a long. Landstar was my, this it was my highest option, the middle cream of the crop. That's where I want to go, right? Because I want to see the load board, learn brokers, all that kind of stuff. And I know I've seen their freight come out of my area, 15 minutes away from my house. And I still have control with Landstar. Landstar pays, I think, 73% if I have my own trailer. This other company pays 74 or no 75% if I have my own trailer. Pretty much both of them the same thing, like a 4 day setup, in and out. With 2 days of orientation, 2 days securement class. So, oh, my other option is a guy told me, and this is kind of crazy. I can just go get my tag, and I can get some like just state insurance, kind of like I don't have to get my authority, and he'll show me how to pull out of these local companies, whatever. And he said I can do pretty good. The only reason why I don't like that is because I'm limited. I can't, if I see a load coming out of Florida going somewhere else that's paying great, I can't do that. And oh boy, he cool with that. And I don't know, I just like having options, man. I hate being penciled in. Sometimes being penciled in is a good thing because you become the best at what you can do on your level. And that's a good thing. But I know I see loads paying 3, 4 grand going up, and I know I can get loads paying 2, 3 grand coming back. So it's like if I can make 4 stacks off 2 loads, why I'm gonna run a whole bunch of short loads down to Florida and then have to deadhead back to the house? Now I'm not max. It's gonna take me a whole week to try to get 4 grand because the top loads only paying like 1,000, something like that, in state. So that option is kind of like, it's keep popping on me. It's like it's cheaper to get started, but it's maybe I can start that. The pros to that, I can start running with these little local companies, and I'm running. I don't have to have my authority, so I can get going faster, and I can build a relationship. And then once I talk to them, and say, hey, I've been running some of your freight for the last 3 months. Y'all see that? That's what I've been running y'all over for the last 3 months. Can I start running? What else y'all got? Oh, if I go get my authority, can I run some of this other stuff? Oh, sure, we can. Oh, what kind of rate you give me on that? Just to see if it's worth my while. Because if it ain't worth my while, I might as well just keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, we'll give you blah, 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 blah. Oh, sounds kind of good. Now I go get my authority. That's a that's a possibility. But if I go to Tennessee Steel Carriers, this is the perks. It's a guy that I build a relationship with that stays in my area. He'll get a bonus for me coming on. I get a sign-on bonus. I get my truck hooked up like I need it. I'm gonna buy my own trailer, and I can go work with them, and I can still learn them. They say I can still look on the load board. I can book freight out of my area, so I can still do things kind of like I could do a Landstar, but I'm gonna have an actual like team kind of dispatcher that's supposed to help assist me. If you know what I'm saying. So I think that might be my best bet. Do that, learn the ropes. I can still run freight from out of my area if I pick it myself. But I know they have dedicated customers within a 100-mile radius of me, so I'm gonna have to dead here like an hour or two to go get their loads, and that's what I'm doing now with Van. Dead here like an hour to go get loads. That's what I was trying to get away from. So that's the bad part with that. But they say I can pick loads if I want to, but I don't know how true that is. Like, you know how sometimes people, they'll tell you what you want to hear, then once you get in there, it's like, no, you can't do that. Oh, that's only if. Well, that's the exception. It's only if it's we don't our customers are not running anything. Then you can get on the. See, I don't want to get none of that. Once I get, I want to. And the guy that I talked to about it, he was just saying all positive stuff about the company. I mean, he said trucking is trucking, but he didn't. I'm more savvy, you know. Like I'm trying to learn it all. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just cool with what they do. I want to know it all because once you know how it works inside and out, you really know how to work the system. Right? And so they like I ain't trying to get over. I just want to make sure I'm always making real good moves. The things that I am shaking off now, I was being lazy, kind of afraid of jumping out there and having to do all this paperwork about signing the wrong thing. I got to run back to Tallahassee. That's like an hour, 30 minutes. Like I didn't want to have to deal with all of that. But it's getting to that point where it's just like, okay, T, you a savvy dude. You'll figure it out. You'll get stuff done. You graduated from college, dog. You figured it out. It's like around by the exam time when it's time to turn in the paper. A lot of people drag ass on that, and that's kind of how I am. Trying to go get up and work out in the morning time, I'm there early. But when it's time to turn in that paper, I hate it. I'm gonna turn it in, but I hate it. So my mind is telling me I need to go to Tennessee Steel Carriers and run that for like 3 months to the end of this year. That's what my mind is telling me. But if I'm getting bank over there, like dude said you can make like $7,000. If I'm getting bank over there, just stay over there. But I know my authority is coming. It ain't no way around it. I have to get my authority. Cause I'm gonna be that dude, man. I can feel it. It's the drip is like the drip is what is it? The drip is dripping, whatever it is. It's on me, man. I got the sauce. It's on me. I just keep coming to me I try to get out of stuff and people be hitting me up like, hey man, we appreciate it if you came and got in on our live, and I'm like, duh, I don't want to be on this, but I'm listening. I'm like, okay, they just want my input. They how I was when I ain't know what to do, and I'm giving them guidance, so they need, and I'm like, sometimes you don't want to be a lion. I just want to be a tiger. I want to be a tiger off in the woods by myself, but sometimes people want me to be the lion. They want me to come lead the pack or the alpha male. And like I'm a Gemini. I just got to be free sometimes. So, but I know This is a part of the journey. If you want to be somebody, you're gonna have to be consistent. You're gonna have to deal with people, and it's gonna have to be a part of your DNA. So I just gotta accept it, man. Ain't no way around it. I kind of want to go to Tennessee Steel Carriers just to do it, but I kind of want to go to Landstar because I never worked for Landstar, and I want to see what their fuel discounts and all that kind of stuff is too. Landstar, they called me. They said, only thing I gotta do is I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Tennessee Steel called said I'm good to go. A man down there, he said he'll train me. He said just when you get in town, get you a trailer, come holler at me, bro. We'll get it knocked out. It ain't nothing. And I was like, damn, cheap insurance, running in state. I'm always home. I don't want to get lazy, man. I don't want to get lazy. Oh, it's like I got three sexy women, but one of them got one hand, one got one foot, and one uh, got a speech impediment. So it's like I'm talking about like a real bad. She stuttered real bad, but she pretty as hell, pretty. And one of them got that one foot, and one of them got that one hand. Pretty as hell though, Halle Berry pretty. And I'm trying to choose out of these three which one I want. They all sexy to them all. They all got their own perks, but it's all of them got a little bit of that. It's just like if you get a Mercedes, you got to pay the note, man. It ride good, but you got to pay the note. If you go out here and get a nice Charger with a Hemi in it, you have to put that fuel, that gas in there, and the gas is gonna hurt you. And you got to pay a higher insurance because it's a sports car. So it's like it's never perfect, man. It's never gonna be perfect. You just got to make a decision and go with it. And I done did all right with Snyder these last 2 weeks. And I is not my I is when I say I, it's like okay, it's not great, but I've been working like 70-hour weeks and I'm doing all right. I don't like that. If I'm doing 70-hour weeks, I'm supposed to be doing damn good. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all let me know what y'all, if y'all got any questions, holler at me, man. We finna get this money though.